Let's make all these panels scrollable, and we'll start with the server selector right here. Back in our app, we can see right now our padding is a little bit bigger, so first let's just tweak these padding values, and we'll go ahead and bring them all down to padding 3. And now our servers panel here lines up exactly with Discord. So we want to add a few more dummy servers here, and we can use a little trick to do this. We'll just create a new array of length 40. And if we spread that into an empty array, we can actually map over this, just like this. So that's an easy way to generate some dummy data, and we can use the space y2 utility here to add some space in between each one of these servers. Okay, and let's grab the index from this map function right here, and we'll just drop that just like this, so we can have some different data to work with. Now we see that our servers here are overflowing our application. And by default, that's exactly what Flex is going to do. But we can come to our parent here and just add an overflow y scroll to make it so that anything that goes beyond the constraints are actually just going to scroll. And so now we can see that right here, the application is still constrained to the window, but our server list scrolls just like it does in Discord. So that's pretty simple, and that is the basic idea behind making these Flexbox panels scrollable. So let's move on to our channel list here. Now over in Discord, the fixed header right here is 48 pixels tall, and then the rest of this channels list is what actually scrolls. So back in our app, we can see that the header is also 48 pixels, but it just kind of happens to be because of how we're using this padding. So instead, let's remove the vertical padding, and we'll give it a fixed height using H12, which is going to give us that 48 pixel height. And now we want to center the text, so we'll use Flex Item Center. And now our heading is locked in place at 48 pixels, no matter what the contents are here. Okay, and let's grab this 40 element treatment here and come in our channels panel and basically do the same thing. And here we'll go ahead and put in our channel, and we'll drop the index here just so we can see what's going on. Now you'll see that our Flexbox layout has actually shrunk our header to make room for all these channels here now that they're taking up all this space. Well, in Flexbox, we can tell it not to shrink the header using the Flex Shrink 0 utility class. And that will always reserve these 48 pixels for our header. Okay, so that's looking a little bit better, but our channels are still overflowing our layout here. So let's do the same thing we did to our servers, come to the parent, and add overflow y scroll. And now our channels should be scrollable, just like our servers are over here. And we can do the same thing and add a little bit of space so that this matches Discord a little bit better. Now, once we tell our layout that this div should be scrollable, we can actually remove this Flex Shrink 0 right here because it's smart enough to know, hey, we're already scrolling, so we don't need to take up any more space from this header. But I wanted to show you that in case you have static panels that aren't scrollable. Again, it's good to just get practice with the different Flexbox utilities so that you can achieve any layout you want. All right, let's copy the same treatment here over in our main area. We'll make this padding only in the X direction. We'll give this a fixed height. And we'll make this Flex Item Center. We'll go ahead and copy this array treatment. And we'll call this message 1. Add some lorem ipsum text right here. And we'll add a bit of space between each message. And again, we can see the messages list is taking up extra space from the header, but as soon as we add overflow y scroll, the header should get that space right back. So this is pretty cool. We have kind of these 3 independent scrollable panels, and each one is taking up kind of the extra space in the system exactly as we would expect. So the scrollable panels get the extra vertical space, and again, just like from the last video, this main area is taking up the extra horizontal space with our server and channel selectors being a fixed width.